Hey YouTube, what's going on? Abyssalwave here. You guys know I love my Warcraft lore. It's one of my guilty pleasures. So when I saw that there were dialogue spoilers for Taurus the Burning Throne, I got really excited. I read them and I want to share them with you guys because I like to keep you guys updated on this kind of stuff. Not just Death Knight stuff, not just guides, but just talk about upcoming leaks and spoilers for future patches and expansions. So without further ado, let's get into it. So before I start this, I'd like to do a precursor to kind of give you guys some background so you aren't completely confused on the story of the Titans as we go through Taurus. So if we start with the Titans were not actually completely destroyed. What happened was their bodies were destroyed. However, Norgannon, one of the Titans, casted a spell to protect their spirits, except for Agrammar, who Sargeras had slain beforehand, before the battle. But Norgannon sent their remaining power and their spirits to Azeroth in order to merge with the Titan Keepers. However, that failed because the spirits of the Titans were just too powerful for the bodies of the Titan Keepers, so they just disappeared. We never knew what happened with them. However, it is obvious from the leaks here that what happened was Sargeras eventually had control or gained control of the essences and spirits of the Titans. So without further ado, let's get into this. So Eonar the Lifebender. This is the first Titan encounter that we see in Taurus, and it kind of gives a precursor to what the Titans look like right now. So it is not actually Eonar, is the essence of Eonar. We don't actually have the physical Titan because her body was destroyed in the war between Sargeras and the Titan, or the Pantheon, the Titans. So the dialogue goes, the tormented cries of the Pantheon ring out from deep within the core of Argus. If Sargeras breaks them as he did Agrammar, no power in this universe will stop him. Release them, champions, or your struggle will be for naught. So we can go with all of this dialogue and we can kind of conclude that Sargeras is using the powers of the Titans in order to awaken Argus. The Argus, for those of you who don't know, is a world soul. There is a Titan living inside of it that hasn't been awakened or birthed yet. So that is what Sargeras is attempting to do, and we'll go into that a little bit later. But then we see a conversation between Agrammar and Sargeras. For those who don't know, Agrammar is the second to last boss in Taurus, Argus the Unmaker being the final boss. So with Agrammar, he was slain. However, Sargeras is using him without a soul, so of course, being slain, he does not currently have an essence or soul. He's kind of just this empty vessel that Sargeras is controlling and is corrupted to do his bidding. So if we go with a dialogue, Agrammar says, "What is your bidding, master?" Sargeras says, "The circle nears completion. The mortals must not disrupt the rebirth." Agrammar says, "Those who will not serve shall be destroyed. It is the only way." The voice of Sargeras, "Become the instrument of my wrath once again, Agrammar. And this incursion of the light, the hour of rebirth draws near. Are the souls prepared? Agrammar, our kin still resist the true path, master, but they will soon be broken." Voice of Sargeras, "One still eludes us. Her essence is needed to ensure the victory of my crusade." Of course, being Eonar, as they go on. Agrammar, "The Lifebender will soon reveal herself. She will not escape me, master." Voice of Sargeras, "When my new pantheon rises, no power in the universe will stand against the Legion." So this leads us to two different kind of venues or ways to go with this. Is he resurrecting Argus or awakening Argus in order to awaken more corrupted Titans or world souls to have a corrupted version of the Pantheon, or is he awakening Argus in order for him to actually take control of Argus to have an avatar for himself, similar to what he did with the fallen avatar in Tomb of Sargeras or with Illidan in Nighthold? Is he using Argus for the third kind of attempt, this expansion of awakening? Actually, fallen avatar wasn't really him awakening, it was just Kil'jaeden awakening the former avatar of Sargeras. But with Illidan, he did attempt to take over Illidan's body. So is he doing the same thing with Argus? Well, let's actually see what Agrammar says to us. He says, "Mortals, I wasted millennia fighting to spare you from corruption, until at last my eyes were open to the truth. You are the corruption. We will save the universe by wiping all memory of you from existence. Soon comes the awakening of my brother Argus. Together our pantheon will join the master in breaking your fated world, but you will not live to see it." So of course he's confirming they are attempting to awaken Argus. Their true intentions for awakening him we don't know yet. Could be to take over his body for Sargeras to come into the mortal world again, or it could be just to create this corrupted version of the Pantheon. Well, we don't know that yet, but we'll see eventually. So now that we know the true purpose of Agrammar and Eonar in this raid, we can actually go into the ending of Legion, or not really Legion, but the raid, because we don't truly know if that's the final raid. Antoras, there could be one after that, we don't know yet, but the ending of Antoras is as follows. Aman'thul's voice is heard, telling everyone that they want to use the last glimmer of Argus's power to bind him at the seat of the Pantheon, and he tells players to return home and protect Azeroth. So, Prophet Velen says, Sargeras will soon undo all we have fought for. The voice of Aman'thul says, no, we will use the last glimmer of Argus's power to bind him here. The seat of the Pantheon shall become Sargeras' prison, and ours as well. Prophet Velen says, you would condemn yourselves to stop him. Illidan says, our world must survive no matter the cost. Aman'thul says, a sacrifice must be made. Return home, children of Azeroth, and protect the final Titan. Then, after we return home, High Exarch Terrelion, Prophet Velen, what happened out there? Prophet Velen says, Illidan serves as the Dark Titan's jailer. His sacrifice has ended the Legion. At long last, the Burning Crusade is over. So I don't think this is actually like the end of the Burning Crusade. I don't even know if we're really going to fully imprison Sargeras. We don't know yet. This is just leaked dialogue. We don't know if Legion is actually over after this, but if Sargeras is imprisoned and the actual what produces the Legion, which is the heart of Argus, is stopped, is defeated, wouldn't that serve to mean that it's over? No more Legion in Azeroth, no more Legion in general? That's just my thoughts on this. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think this is actually the end of Legion? Do you think defeating Argus, or Argus the Unmaker, the Titan, and imprisoning Sargeras is enough to stop the Legion? Well, tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. But anyway, let's get into the Titan models. So first off, we have the Argus models. Oh man, this is cool. And this is cool because we actually have two models here. So I'll put up the first one. The first one is just called Argus. Now, what I'm thinking about with this is just my thoughts on this, is the first one, which is just named Argus, is his first form in what you fight in normal and heroic. And I'm assuming Argus the Unmaker is actually what we fight in a mythic only phase. That's just my assumption. That's just my assumption. But we have two models. One that is just simply called Argus, that you see on the left of your screen, and then on the right of the screen you see Argus the Unmaker, which looks infinitely cooler. Come on. So then we go down and we see Agrammar. So for the actual Titans, we see the Titan and then their essences. However, Agrammar has no soul, so it's just Agrammar right there, in kind of a corrupted looking Agrammar, obviously from Sargeras. Then we have Aman'thul, who actually sometimes has a transparent soul, so I'll show those as well. Then we have Golganoth, which, of course, the Tidestone of Golganoth. And, you know, there he is with his watery soul. And then you have Eonar, or the essence of Eonar. Then you have Khaz'goroth and his soul. And then Norgannon and his soul, which is kind of like a little celestial magic ball. But those are the essences of the Titans and the Titans themselves, their models. This is kind of the first time we've seen them in the game, which is pretty fucking awesome that we actually get to see the Titans and what their essences look like. Obviously, they just kind of look like tiny little circles, nothing crazy. We don't know how big they are, but as you can see from the background, they're fucking enormous looking. We don't know if that is actually the scale of them in the game. They could be so much bigger because Sargeras is enormous. Sargeras is huge, so they could be absolutely enormous themselves. We don't know yet, but this is the models that were leaked for the Titans themselves. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, and also if you want to see more of these kind of videos, more spoilers for Argus, then definitely tell me in the comments down below, and tell me what you guys think of this. Are you guys excited for the Antoras Burning Throne and Argus in general? And also, do you think this is the real ending of Legion? So tell me what you guys think down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.